Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fish for Thought. Today, we have a lot to cover in this video, so kick back, grab a snack or a drink, and let's get to reviewing. We're going to take a look at every single area, every single little thing that has to do with these aquariums, and at the end I will let you know if I like them, what my thoughts are on everything, and if you should go out there and get yourself some of these as well. Let's start cracking them open. A plug of some sort, some instructions, a fancy straw, very healthy for the sea turtles. At first glance, I am already quite impressed. I'm very impressed with the thickness and the premium feel of the glass. It's reminding me of ADA or UNS quality. Very clean build, you don't see messy silicone. I do get some of that messy silicone glass manufacturing from like a random local fish store. This is not the case here. Very pristine. You can tell the build is extremely amazing. Whoever did this, the manufacturer is definitely experienced. And on the bottom, I already feel that it's a lifted tank. And right away, I can definitely recommend that every tank comes with this. It's lifted so that it will not get damaged over time and it will not damage your furniture over time. And it's like anti-slip as well. It's all kind of rubbery, but a high quality plastic and rubber on the bottom. And it's a very comprehensive bottom as well. There's like 4 rubbery footing that's anti-slip. So that makes me really happy right off the bat. I was not expecting any of that. At the same time, the lifted feel really gives more of a premium experience in this hobby. I really do like the look of a tank that's just not flush on the surface. Now, the lid situation is very interesting. This has to be a first time for me. This is a auto feeder, and this auto feeder just comes with this model and it's protruding from the tank. I don't know how I feel about that because to me, having an auto feeder has never been a priority, not enough, especially for the contraption to be sticking out like a sore thumb on top of the lid, which if you imagine this not being here, I mean, maybe some of you like this design, maybe you particularly like that it looks kind of interesting and it's handy, it's functional, it auto feeds your fish, but for me, auto feeding is definitely not one of those priorities that I would change the design for. Like, if it wasn't there, it'd be more clean of a design. But maybe, who knows, this could be the norm in the future. Although there is a stark problem in auto feeding because part of the hobby, part of the enjoyment of the hobby, at least for myself, is being able to feed my fish. It's only when I go on vacation and I have absolutely nobody to take care of my animals for me that I have to go and get an auto feeder and prepare it for the vacation. Most of the time, I'm not on vacation. Most of the time, I want to be feeding the fish. When I approach the tank, the fish knows that I mean food, or at least some of the times, so they might potentially get food if they see movement, especially movement from me. As we have built relationship over the times, this might make it a little less personal. I'm actually not sure the effects of a tank full of fish getting auto-fed from the get-go, never being fed from the owner. So that's right off the bat, a very interesting thing. A lot to think about here. I don't know if it's a pro and con for me right now, but I can say that I'm leaning towards con. Another pro for this is the backdrop. So it's kind of like that fluval style once again, or any style of fish tank that hides all of its functional features behind this black backdrop, and I dig it. I absolutely dig this look, but we will have to see with this design. And for that, we're gonna have to open up the lid. Oh. So even the wiring for the LED light, which looks absolutely incredible. It's LEDs with a light softening filter, which is honestly the best way to do it. So we have this cable to power the light. Everything's kind of set up for you. We have these little holes that you can take the light out of. We have these little cutouts so you can take the wire out without interrupting the flow of things and the look of things to close it cleanly. So in the back, it's very interesting. We have these filter medias, and it's like a 3-stage filter media, I guess. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So this is the filter itself. So this is the outflow. There's actually troubleshooting information right on the lid itself. Because this is the outflow, it's the third thing that the intake water goes through. That slides in pretty satisfyingly. Everything's very cool here. Very new, very ingenuitive. Mechanical filtration. Take out the detritus and debris right away. The second one is more of a biological filtration. So we have the surface areas and it's a 3-stage biological filtration. I think you can just put your own ceramic in here. It would work just fine. And there is actually a reserved place to put your heater right here. An actual heater compartment. I don't think it comes with a heater, but easily get your own. Size looks just about right for most rod heaters and maybe even smaller niche heaters. That is a cool thing to have. So everything is so clean in the back and I just love it when it's clean like that. Set up the fish keeper, set up the aquascape for success. Now, one glaring feature that I need to see changed is the lighting situation. Good thing about this filter is it's a smart filter. If it doesn't sense any water, it will shut off on its own very quickly. And this filter has a button here that can change the strength of the filter. There's 3 settings that I know of. There are many different lighting modes. Southern American style, stream style, white light, night light, daylight, flowing light, plant light. But unfortunately, I think the light is inevitably connected to the filter, which means you can't put this on a timer because then you'd be effectively turning off the filter if you turn off the light because they're connected. And you don't want the light to be always on because that's going to grow a lot of algae. And that is probably one of the biggest reasons for me to get a kit tank like this or not. That's the make it or break it reason. It has to be separate. So I would like to see that changed for sure. I will, however, take back what I said about the automatic feeder. This here, there's a button here to activate this feeder. So it's actually just making your life easier. You load this feeder up, you don't have to take food from your hand and then you have to wash your hand because it smells a little fishy. Nope, it's all super clean in here. You come over to the tank, press this button, it unloads the food. The fish still gets fed by you, still feels your presence as a sort of food sort of presence. So you still get that relationship with your fish. I actually love that feature. And now it's a little bit more worth for me that they've made this whole contraption here stand out. I'd still have liked it better if it was somehow hidden in the lid somehow. Make it happen. And one thing I noticed about these and how they look, doesn't it remind you of a certain video on YouTube? I think it's by the channel Slivsky's show or something like that. And they call it the tank from the future or something. It's been a long time. They've sent these 3 tanks to me like 6 months ago. I have so many projects that I'm working on. I'm sorry, Wonder Factory, if you're seeing this video now. I actually want to scape all 3 of these tanks. I was getting to it, and then of course the condo fire. I am no longer in a position to be making or escaping 3 tanks. I do not have the resources for that. Also, I have a few other tanks lined up to be escaped as well before getting these tanks. For those of you watching, if you want to support this channel, if you like what you see on the channel, please consider joining my Patreon. You get perks in return, like joining the FFT Discord where there's like 2,000 plus fish keepers just chatting away every day. Submit your fish tanks for fish tank review as well there. Thank you so much. So the plus sides of this tank, there's actually a lot. It's designed super well. It's designed with everything in mind pretty much. And it's a clean design. The only thing I don't like about it is perhaps the protruding thing, but it's a little better now because it's so functional. It keeps your hands clean. It's the button that you press here once you get to the tank, so it doesn't have to be used as an auto feeder. You do it manually as well, but easily convert it into auto feeder if you go on vacation. Perfect. It's not too sure about the design, but I could work with that. I could learn to love it. I love everything else about the design. It feels super premium. Nothing about this feels cheap at all. The filter compartment, super hidden with that heater optional. This is a nice 5-gallon size. There are some recommendations that I do not agree with. Everything else on this is pretty good, like all the tank maintenance stuff, all the optimal temperature and duration of light and stuff like that, which is a little ironic because that's the huge problem with this tank. You can't separate the duration of light on a timer, which is very quintessential. Okay, the thing is with the fish, 10 to 15 individuals of tetras, zebrafish, red swordtails, that's pushing it for me. Maybe chili rasboras. We can put 6 to 9 individuals of gouramis, African cichlids. There's no way. 3 to 5 individuals of parrotfish or goldfish. No way. That's incorrect. But you know, that's why we're here. That's why I made this video. So people who are getting a 5-gallon like this can know that that's not the right thing to put in this tank. So okay, false advertisement there a little bit, but the main concern again is the light. Separate the light with the filter. If there's a way to do it, please comment down below, correct me, and I'll pin it in the comments or I'll add it to my pinned comment. Other than that, I do recommend this fish tank. If I'm actually wrong about that, or if they fix that in the future, I highly recommend this fish tank. It is an experience. If you're looking for a fish tank kit, definitely worth checking out. The second tank here, a bunch of interesting contraptions. Another full kit, it seems. This is the V2. What was the other one? The V1, V3. You get another escape promo. Clean backdrop. You get substrate. Incredible. This is the complete tank experience. Some fake plants. I mean, doesn't look too bad for, you know, artificial decoration. Could be much worse. Oh, what's this? Don't tell me. It felt like Oko Stone. They gave us Oko Stone. I can't, wow. I mean, the pieces aren't super spectacular, but it's Oko Stone, bro. Let me check this thing out. Yeah, smells like Oko Stone. Kind of insane that they would throw that in there. This is the first ever pre-built tank sort of situation that actually supplied us with Oko Stone as skate material. You get cleaning supplies, some scaping supplies, a fish net. This is an underwater filter. Haven't seen those in a while. I don't know how I feel about that one, but they do come with this cool light. Now I'm excited about this light, you guys. It's a USB activation, but they do give you a little bit of a USB charger. What in the world are we working with here? China is creative, I'll give them that. That's crazy. No way. I'm having so much fun right now. Oh, pioneering still in this age with fish tank equipment. I'm not sure if that's supposed to do that. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure how well it'll work after it's filled up to the brim with water. But oh my goodness, it's a revolving fish tank. What? I had a feeling when I saw the disc, and then it actually happened. Is this the wrong thing to do? I don't know where this light goes. Oh, you flip it upside down. That makes so much more sense. Wait, oh man. I feel like a little kid on Christmas morning. So the light is, I mean, it looks premium, this light. I'm loving this light. Oh, it comes with a lid as well. Oh my goodness, my ADHD could never. And just perfect cutout. And there's a lid for your lid. So definitely no casualties there. And again, little cutout places for your wires to come out of. Perfect. A lid for your lid is crazy. It's been a very long time since I've been impressed and just taken aback by the creativity of a tank. I don't think this is like super good for your fish or whatever if you keep moving it like this, but you know, once in a little while, you want to show off to your friends, you want to show off a video on YouTube. I mean, the light is separate from the filter, so no problems there. And then you can add a little heater in here. But the under gravel filter is a very ancient way of filtering, and it's not the best way. But maybe a Wallstead tank, shrimp only tank, this would be perfect. I just can't get over how amazing this is. I'm having so much fun. And that's what the hobby is all about. If you can make a product that is still exciting in the fish keeping market today. Wow. Okay. I am genuinely impressed by the creativity. That's awesome. I can't wait to see the third tank. And just to reiterate, like, I do recommend you try this tank out because I'm definitely going to make something with it in the future. And they give you Oko Stone for aquascape. And I think this is crushed lava rock, and this is just some inert gravel. And the most important thing of all, the light is separate from the filter. So I can wholeheartedly recommend this one. Did it catch me off guard? Oh boy. Last but certainly not least, more turtle food. Oh, and it's a mini version of it. It's the exact same thing, except a smaller version. Oh, I take it back. It's very similar. They give you a lot. Is this more Oko Stone? Oh my goodness. Guys, you know how to make me happy. Oh my goodness, more Oko Stone. For detailing. And I guess if I can put together the Oko Stone I got from that and this one, we can make a pretty decent scape out of this, just with the things we've been given. The same substrate. Oh, we don't have the lava rocks, which I do like as well. We have an external filter this time. Hang on the back. Never seen it before? Oh. Bro, it comes with a surface skimmer. First time for everything. A lot of first times today. Surface skimmer. A tiny little filter that does surface skimming on this tank. Can you believe that? I'm in shock. How many more surprises are there? First of all, this thing's back. My favorite invention in the fish tank game in a long time. And we get a little light Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. This could be a very tiny shrimp colony. Not even a shrimp colony, maybe male cherries, male... Incredible. Same lid setup, and the lid for your lid as well is in here. It's the same idea, but it's a little less safe, I think, because there's no like additional base to put it on. I think the thinking is that it's a lighter tank, so it might not need that much safeguard. I would still like it to have a bit more than just putting this on here, but perhaps it's just like a showcase sort of thing. This is so small that I'm contemplating about even putting shrimp in here. But I just know that the instructions are going to say some wild things to put in here. If I can even find the there. Let's see what they're recommending. We're going for Mickey Mouse, Platies, Guppies, Zebra Daniels, Neon Terriers, White Clouds, and Betta Fish. Incredible. Not what we're going to do ever. Love the mini filter. I don't even know how they make it this small. With the surface skimmer. There's not even that much surface to skim. And the light, the LEDs, with the light softening filter, of course. This company is insane. There's so many cool things. This thing makes me so happy. My favorite's got to be the surface skimming mini filter here, and also the Oko Stone, of course, and this contraption. They give you the fake plants, they give you the cleaning supplies, and the fish net, which is almost bigger than this whole tank, mind you. The filter and the light are separate. No problems there. Me likey. I would recommend this, but not over the second tank, the V2. I think this is called the V1. How do they come up with these names, bro? What does the V stand for? Very exciting, very creative. Everybody's so creative. It's put a smile on my face. I'm having so much fun right now. Out of these 3 tanks, I would recommend this one first, if the light is separate from the filter. Creative ways to fix modern issues of the fish keeping world, and it's just an experience I want everyone to experience. I don't, however, want anyone to experience a light that cannot be put on a timer. That is hell for a fish keeper or someone with a planted tank. Planted or not, fish will not like a 24-hour light, or a light that sometimes goes off on this hour, sometimes goes off on the other hour. People have school, people have jobs, people have lives. You can't always remember to turn on or off your fish light, and it's over if you keep plants. There's just no way. Trust me, I've tried it when I was younger. My second tank, and probably my actual first tank I would recommend, is this revolving tank. But not only are the filter and light separate, it is a better size than this revolving mini tank. This one, I feel like you just keep some plants, call it a day. I do like that it has the surface skimming filter, so everything has a lot of pros and cons. I don't like the under gravel filter, except, like I said, a Wallstead method tank will just solve that ASAP. Favorite filter goes to this one. Favorite everything goes to this one, except for that one jarring issue. But this, at least you can put some shrimp, maybe some Endler's live bearers, maybe some very tiny fish. All in all, this has been a complete blast to review. I don't even know what happened in the past couple of hours, unboxing and checking out all the features and stuff. It has been a cool experience. I suggest you check out Wonder Factory, at least give them a shot, give them a look, and see from this video what you want to take, what you want to try. You know, it's just downright exciting. It just puts a smile on our faces when we see what these tanks can do. These tanks from the future. Don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. Where my shoal at, clear my fin rod from Cariciformes to Paracharodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam says I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Cory gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence gang.